All right, today we are diving headfirst into one of Italy's most, and I mean most, legendary regions. It's a place tucked right at the foot of the Alps, a true kingdom of incredible wine and food. We're talking about Piemonte. This is where some of the world's most famous, most sought-after bottles are born, and we're about to find out exactly why.
You know, to really get Piemonte, you have to almost feel it first. This quote really it perfectly sets the scene, doesn't it? It's this magical, almost dreamlike atmosphere where nature and tradition just come together to create something truly special.
So, what is it? What makes this one little corner of the world so unique? Well, the secret, it's literally in the ground. To get the wine, you first have to understand the land that creates it. It's all about that famous, crucial concept, the terroir.
Now, the definition here seems pretty straightforward, right? Climate, soil, altitude. But terroir is so much more than that. Think of it as the soul of the wine. It's the unique fingerprint that a place leaves on the grape. And let me tell you, in Piemonte, that fingerprint is one of a kind.
Okay, let's break it down into its three pillars. First, you've got this continental climate, kind of protected by this massive wall of the Alps. Then you have these incredibly diverse soils, especially the calcareous marl you find in the famous Langi Hills, which gives the wines their amazing structure. And finally, you have altitude. The vineyards are perched up on these hills, which means you get these big swings in temperature from day to night, and that is the secret sauce for developing deep, complex flavors.
But there is one element that defines Piemonte more than anything else: fog, or in Italian, nebbia. This thick morning fog just rolls through the valleys and it acts like a natural blanket, slowing down how fast the grapes ripen. It's so important that the region's most famous, most noble grape is actually named after it.
And that brings us perfectly to the stars of our show, the grapes themselves. I mean, these are the lead actors, right? They're the ones who take everything that amazing terroir gives them and somehow turn it into liquid art in a bottle.
And the undisputed star, the absolute queen of Piemonte, is Nebbiolo. This is the grape behind the region's most powerful, most age-worthy, and, frankly, most profound red wines. We're talking firm tannins, high acidity, and these crazy complex aromas of roses and tar and cherries. It's a grape that doesn't just ask for your attention, it demands it.
Now, Nebbiolo is the grape behind Piemont's two most prestigious wines, Barolo and Barbaresco. So what's the difference? Well, think of Barolo as the king of wines. It's powerful, it's structured, and it's built to age for like decades. Barbaresco, from just a few hills over, is more like the elegant queen, a little more delicate with softer tannins, often ready to drink a bit sooner. It's the same grape, just showing two different, equally beautiful sides of its personality.
Though wait, Piemonte is not a one-grape show. Not at all. You've got Barbera, which is actually the most planted grape there, and it makes these juicy, superfood-friendly reds. There's Dolcetto, which means little sweet one, but ironically, it makes a dry, fruity red that's perfect for everyday drinking. And then on the white side, you have the beautiful, aromatic Moscato Bianco for sparkling Asti, and the crisp, mineral-driven Cortez grape, which gives us the fantastic white wine Gavi.
Okay, so all of these incredible wines, they are absolutely not meant to be drunk in a vacuum. In Piemonte, you simply cannot, you really can't, talk about the wine without talking about the food. The two are just completely woven together. They're two sides of the same coin.
And at the very heart of that entire culinary world is this, the white truffle of Alba. Look, this isn't just food, it's a treasure. They call it the diamond of the kitchen for a reason. It's incredibly rare, and it has this intense, intoxicating aroma that, wow, it's just unforgettable. It's one of the most prized ingredients on the planet.
So what does a classic meal here even look like? Well, picture this. You might start with an antipasto of vitello tornado, thinly sliced veal with a surprisingly delicious creamy tuna and caper sauce. Then for your first course, the primo, you'd have agnolotti del plin, these tiny little pinched pastas stuffed with roasted meat. And for the main event, the secondo, a rich, decadent brasato al barolo, beef that's been slow braised for hours in the region's most famous wine. And of course, every single dish has its perfect dance partner. That intense aroma of white truffles, it needs a complex Nebbiolo like a Barolo or Barbaresco to stand up to it. The bright acidity of a good Barbera cuts right through the richness of the Vitello Tonato. A fruity Dolcetto is just perfect with those savory agnolotti. And a powerful aged cheese like Castelmeo, it meets its match in an equally complex, aged Barolo. The whole point is that the food and wine are always in conversation with each other.
So, all this talk of wine and truffles and braised beef, it might just have you ready to pack your bags. So let's make this real. Let's talk about how you can actually experience this incredible region for yourself.
Here are a few essential tips for anyone inspired to go. First, and this is non-negotiable, rent a car. It's the only way you can really explore those beautiful winding roads in the hills. Second, book your winery appointments way in advance. The famous ones fill up fast. For the absolute best experience, try to go in the fall. You'll catch the harvest and the world-famous Alba White Truffle Festival. And lastly, remember to explore beyond the vineyards. The cities of Turin and Alba are absolutely stunning.
So, after all that, here's the final question for you. Having seen the incredible harmony of its land, the sheer nobility of its grapes, and the unbelievable richness of its food, is Piedmont this grand journey you need to add to your bucket list? Or is it a taste of that good life, la dolce vita, that you can go out and find in a bottle to uncork tonight? Maybe it's both. The choice is yours.